What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the F-150. Today's video, if you know how to read, is all about lights, but we're not doing lights at the front of the truck, not anymore, guys. We've turned it into a Christmas tree enough. We are throwing on some flush mounted lights to the rear bumper. Got some flush mounted LED lights for your TVs, UTVs, SUVs, or if you're wealthy enough, you got one of them truck boats. Got a nice lovely thank you card and a 1-year warranty. Awesome. Got some hardware. And looks like here are the actual lights. Got one, got two, and we got some templates here. This is perfect. That's it. Alright, so here's everything that came out the box. We got some nice templates. Then of course we have our mounting hardware to secure the lights to the bumper. And then here we have the actual lights themselves. Come on. There we go, look at that. Alright, let's go ahead and get up close and personal with our LED flush mounted lights. Now together these things are 48 watts, and as a pair they throw out 5,700 lumens. They do have 3 different lighting options. They are considered spot and flood lights, but more importantly, the main reason why I picked these up over any other flush mounted lights really is because they have amber LEDs inside of them, which is perfect because I would like to run these as additional turn signals, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to run the rest of the white LEDs as my reverse function. Hence the whole wiring here. We got red for power, that's going to light up the LEDs, the spot and floodlights. We have black as our ground, and we have the yellow, which is going to be our amber DRLs here. So of course, using these as additional turn signals, we're going to have to tap in to either our tail light, or better yet, our trailer backup plugs here, and just see which one works out. But I kind of also want to test out the white LEDs just to see how bright they are. Alright, so I'm not much of an electrician here. In fact, electricity is probably my least favorite thing to deal with on vehicles. But anywho, guys, I grabbed an old wiring harness that I don't use. I cut it up and jerry-rigged this quick testing kit here. Plugged in these connectors. I'm testing out the white LEDs. We're going to do the ambers later, but pretty much connects to these 2 ends. I just stripped off to the bare metal, and we're going to test these out on the car battery just to see how bright the white LEDs are. Boom! That's pretty much all the white LEDs here. Not bad, not bad. There you go. That's pretty bright. Alright, so I went ahead and plugged in the amber. Can't really see that, but the yellow is connected. There's the ambers. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. We're gonna find our spot, and then good news is, folks, this truck isn't a base model, as I've told you several times before, guys. We got the trailer backup plugs in here. We got the 7-port, and we got a 4-port. We got a 4-port trailer plug in there, guys. So I'm gonna pretty much tap into the wiring that's somewhere back here, if you guys can see it, and hopefully that won't affect the truck too much. My concern here is that I don't want the truck to think that it's connected to a trailer or anything like that, since we're pulling power from there, but we'll see how it pans out. The good news here, folks, is that Ford kindly left us a diagram to tap into. So as you guys can see, we got running lights at the top, we got the left-hand stop turns, we got the backup lamps, we got the right-hand stop turns, and then we have the electronic brakes. Alright, so far we've established that our flush-mounted LED lights work and that they are pretty dang bright. We've also figured out our wiring, what we need to plug into, what we're doing. Now that we have our pre-flight check done, we can move on to the actual wiring up and cutting and all that other gibberish stuff. Starting with this, what I have here is a pretty generic trailer wiring harness that I picked up from Pep Boys for like $7 or $8. That they already labeled. We got green right turn, yellow left turn, white is ground, and brown is taillights. I'm going to go ahead and chop off from the plugs here on both ends and basically use male and female connectors and do what we did with the testing that you guys saw earlier. Plug in that to that. This will follow over. We'll do the same thing here, but we'll use T-taps, and we will go ahead and tap into the trailer wiring harness that you see right there. Now, as for the cutting, there are a few different ways you could do this. You could use a grinder, pretty much cut out the shape. It's a square shape, so it's not incredibly difficult to cut. Or you could use this, which is probably what I'm going to do, and try to freehand cut this bad boy. But I do need to pick up a different blade, because this is just going to send my wrist to a different dimension. But of course we also need to drill a hole, you know, a pilot hole basically to start off. But that is it, guys. You can do this pretty much any way you want. Obviously lay down painter's tape or duct tape, something to help out. Oh, oh, oh. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, let's go ahead and test her out. We'll unlock. Nice. So there we have it. Hazards are on. And they are working. Backup lights, regular tail lights. Let's see. Hopefully we didn't infect my front. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. That's normal. That's normal. Don't worry about that. So right now it's off. Go ahead and turn it on. And the display, vehicle on, door ajar, whatever, trailer connected. Trailer status, no active trailer. So kind of weird, kind of funky. Not sure what's going on. I think we're tricking the truck here, something's going on, but wow, okay, so I just discovered that anytime I stomp the brakes, these things go on. That is not what I was expecting. Your ambers are supposed to be turn signals here. So far, we have marked our locations for the flush mounted lights. We use the templates, but of course, what you need, get as accurate as possible. You want a square, and of course you want a little torpedo level. How I did it is you can go based off of counting the bumper here. We're on the 6th little bump here, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we did just eyed half of that. That kind of brought us down to roughly the center. That's how we kind of matched both sides. Same thing here. We counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, marked half of that, followed that line down below, and pretty much followed it with the torpedo level, and of course with a square. Just trying to be as accurate as possible. We got our template and we followed that, measuring both sides, top and bottom, as well as the sides here. Traced it with a marker. We did the same thing for the holes here, but we're gonna drill a slightly larger hole just so that we have a little bit of play to adjust it, just in case we need to adjust it. So as you guys can see, we cut out the outline. We cut out our mounting holes. We could test it out here. Slip in one of the lights. Boom, look at that. The holes line up just fine on both sides. Oh, that one probably needs to be a little bit bigger, but we do have a little bit of playing room. Then it's just wiring it up, putting in the mounting hardware, and good to go. I went ahead and painted the metal here with some rust barrier, just in case, to cover up the bare metal. As a precaution, make sure no rust forms because, well, you know, that's cut up metal now. It's not protected, so. Lights have been installed. Had a bit of a hiccup here. Messed up there, but it's okay, guys. Go ahead and unlock the vehicle. Let's lock it. Amber lights turn on. Now, a lot of people mentioned that they've plugged in these wires before on their center reverse wire. And they never had any issues. Us, on the other hand, the truck now thinks there's a trailer connected. Kind of odd. I'm gonna look into that one, but we go here. I think I showed you this already, guys. We go to towing, trailer status, no active trailer. Look at that. We are illuminating the entire garage. Holy crap. Look at that. We're just lighting it all up. There you have it, folks. Our hazards. Look at that. We have wired our flush mounted light as our reverse, stop, and turn signals. Still gotta tuck some wires away, but for the most part it's good. Lights work. The white LEDs go on when I throw it in the reverse. The yellow ambers go off when I hit the brakes or when I use my turn signals. The only downside really is that the truck thinks there's a trailer connected, since we are pulling a load out of the trailer wiring harness back there. So that's my guess. Because we're pulling a load, truck's like, oh, well, we got a trailer connected. But if you look on the what I showed you earlier, guys, the truck then registers saying there is no active trailer. So, I don't know. Kind of weird. Hasn't affected drivability or really functionality, so I'm cool with it. I'm actually very pleased with these lights and how they came out. Originally, I just wanted to get some additional turn signal lights to look cool. But we got some more function out of it now with the white reverse lights and the braking power. So they will see me coming.